Picnic.
Chocolate chip cookies and ham sandwiches for Thanksgiving, okay?
Ham sandwiches are great, and so are you.
Something happened in Mallorca, didn't it?
It's not what you think.
Isn't it?
What happened was when I came home, I finally faced facts, Lisa.
I don't understand.
I know it's hard to explain. But I want you to know that I love you. I always have loved you.
I love you, too.
And I want what's best for you. But I've been expecting too much from you. From us.
Jamie, we can...
Now listen to me. Come here and hear me out on this. Because I know I'm right about this. I mean, when you face facts, how could we be happy? In the position we're in, the position I've put us in. Lisa, be honest. When was the last time you felt good about us?
Jamie, it's true. It hasn't always been easy,
I
but...
know how I feel. I never know if what I'm going to do is... if it's going to hurt you. Or if what I do is going to hurt the baby, or me, or Vicky. This whole thing is a mess. And it's not fair to you. It's not fair to either one of us, but especially not to you.
But Jamie, we've come so far. We just...
I think we've both kept hoping that things were going to get easier. But I have to tell you that I don't think that they will. We're destroying what we have by holding on to it. I don't want that for us. I want to remember our love as something beautiful.
You want to remember.
So what if I did? I know how Mrs. Wheeler likes things done, and you were messing it up.
Vivien, I have had just about enough of you.
You know, you don't get to be head honcho around here just because you got the biggest hips.
Oh, and after all I have done for you...
What are you two arguing about?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Wheeler, I didn't see you.
Obviously.
Hilda here and I were just discussing the finer points of this evening's dinner.
I heard. Now, what's the problem?
Vivien thinks she can run the place.
I'm certain of it.
Mrs. Wheeler, she should show me some respect.
Listen, Buck, I was working for Mrs. Wheeler and for the Corys before you even knew what a Cory was.
That's right, Hilda. In this household, Vivien has a senior position. You'll have to defer to her. Is that understood? Now, I think you should attend to the wine.
Thank you, Mrs. Wheeler.
There's no need to thank me, Vivien. Could you do with a new uniform?
Yeah, I could do with one or two.
Well, you can't depend on Rachel for that. Why don't you get what you need and put it on my bill?
Thanks.
You don't have to say thanks again. We've been through quite a bit together, haven't we?
Yeah.
I hope you consider me a friend.
I'd consider you more a friend if you'd paid me that back salary you cheated me out of in New York City.
I did not cheat you, Vivien. You didn't come to work.
That's because you told Arthur if he ever showed his face in your apartment again, you'd have him arrested.
That horrid little man?
He was my suitor.
Vivien, he stole the silver.
He was still the best-looking suitor I ever had.
Okay. I'll pay you 2 weeks' salary. How about that?
Hot dog.
Mr. Jason Frame to see Mrs. Wheeler.
Thank you. I'd like you both to attend to the wine and check the table. I want everything to be perfect this evening.
I'll see you in the kitchen, Hilda.
What are you doing here? I told you not to visit my home.
I told you no games with me.
Get out of here.
Not until you tell me why I haven't heard from you.
I've been busy.
I think you're trying to give me the runaround. You're not going to dump me out of this construction deal. No way.
Jason, I haven't even had time to look at the details of this contract yet.
Well, that's really funny. You have already hired the architect.
And?
Well, that's something that the contractor ought to know about, meaning me.
Look, I'll talk to you about it later. Now, could you just please leave?
No more promises. You live up to everything that you say from here on, and you're not reneging on the deal.
I won't, I assure you.
Good. For both of us.
Knowing that I've hired an architect, you must have some really good contacts.
Yeah, I got my sources.
So I see.
Don't forget.
How could I forget you?
Look, why don't we just sit down and write up a contract right now? Okay?
Not here. I have a dinner party.
Yeah, I learned about the fancy outfit. Looks nice.
I'll call you as soon as possible.
You'll call me very soon, because I'll be waiting.
I will. Goodbye.